The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Aims beyond the defence. Marmouche with the cross. And he was quick to react. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passes short. Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Roberto Baggio, and he's running through. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram makes the interception. Yamal. That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. Oh, here's a chance! Nicely aimed pass. Somewhat off target. Roberto Baggio. Pass is just off target.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ajax with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's another good win of the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Baggio.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Baggio.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi. Marmouche. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pedri can so clever. Tries a shot! Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Khan gets his gloves on it, nice and calm.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's a cute
2
ball.
added minutes has been
No, that
indicated.
was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pedri. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick reminder today,
Neither side holding
please
back
take
here.
all the
It has
other
been
means
quite a
located
half,
by the
this.
entrance
Well, I
gate.
think the message
Thank
from the
you very
manager at
much for your
half-time will be
cooperation.
pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marmouche is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Great vision, well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Oh, quality. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Ajax take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Milan looking to pass their way through. And he whips it in. Pedri. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta. Busquets. Ajax finding their passes. Now there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... Could be danger here! He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Yamal. Yamal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Yamal, and the through ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cristiano Ronaldo nicked it back promptly. And that has left him in a heap. Messi, and he's managed to get... Takes a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Busquets. And it's Baggio. Pedri.
There will be one
So
more
just
added
one
time.
extra minute for stoppages. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Some good work on the right flank here. Bellingham, out to the right. Chance here to counter. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Conte engages and forces him off the ball. He's picked his way through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Serginho for Conte. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's intervened well there. Shot could be on, and Bebeto! Bellingham. Neymar. Good ball over the top. Yamal! Goal! Milan! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Quarter of an hour played. Bebeto. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pickford chooses to deal with it himself.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Can he finish? And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido beber nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mateus. Looking for a runner. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Czech claims it, and the danger passes.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when...
And the finish! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was good chance here!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely pass. Can he finish? And that's been won straight back. That is good alertness. That looks a good ball through. Thinks about the shot. He is through here. Lofts a mighty effort. No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Yeah. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted. And it's Michel Platini. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's searching through. He's a sharp little ball here. Platini. Oh, smashing header. It's there. AC Milan are all square. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Costa Curta, nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Nesta picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Platini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Groningen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Milan have their second corner now. He's going for goal! Oh, just wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And it's Hullet. Mateus. Now Costa Curta. Costa Curta drives forward on the overlap. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Produces a cross. Hullet. Mateus. Costa Curta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's been played through.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, he's been caught and shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that's well seen too. Drogba. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Platini. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that pass isn't the best. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their third corner. Groningen have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. Floated through. Groningen have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the counter is on. Crosses it, he rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Decent progress down the left.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Maldini. Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Has a look and plays it forward. That was nowhere near his best.
52,820.
Pedri. Groningen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Marmoush. And it's Pedri. Marmoush. Yamal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. That has been cut short. Platini. Played out to the left flank. Marmoush. Marmoush with the cross. And the volley. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Pedri clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Didier Drogba. Number 9, Bellingham. Number 10, Mateus. Number 6,
Cannavaro makes the interception.
coming on the field.
Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Maldini.
Number 15,
That has not gone well.
Number 29, Kai Havertz.
Seedorf.
Number 22, Johan Cruyff.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitution in progress.
And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha, he's found some space. Swings it across. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Forlan. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Seedorf. Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Not the most accurate pass. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And this is Iniesta. Chance to deliver. He rises! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space. Takes a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Shoots! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell. Oh, smashing header!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Forlan puts his foot on the gas. Pedri, Alexander-Arnold, does well to get it back. And it's Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Iniesta goes steaming forward. Spread out to the left. He's found the way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well measured. Now there's a fine ball.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. But he's forced to go back. Hernandez. And they've got a throw. Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Under an awful lot of pressure. Forlan, who's set up one goal so far. Looking to play him in. Forlan. Forlan! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. And Gravenberg. Oh, it's Van Basten. Maldini gets a foot in here. 30 minutes gone. Iniesta. Out to the left it goes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hernandez. Iniesta. Look at the space here. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Pedri. Played back in. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Big chance! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's only too happy to...
Rummenigge!
Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Conte. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Half-time getting close now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Conte. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass isn't the best. Iniesta.
Picked out brilliantly.
Now it's Grafenberg. And he's opted for the long pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. And it's Conte. Yamal.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rummenigge! Sticks it away! They forced the error and extracted the maximum.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Milan leading by 2 in an incredible contest. It is still anyone's. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Vieira. Van Dijk. Vieira. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Or Rummenigge! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? You just know there is no stop. And that's it.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. It's full on! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini makes the interception. Oh, super! Yamal! Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Big chance! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Law. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they can break here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chance here to counter. That's a little off target. Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal. Picked out brilliantly. That's an excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Bellingham. Yamal gets into some space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 15 minutes till half-time. Bergomi. That has been slung wide. It's played through for him. He's had a shot! And it's in! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Araujo. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's through, now is he in?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rummenigge. He's beaten the last man. Yamal providing an outlet.
He rises! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Forlan. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. Rummenigge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rummenigge! Just a whisker away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, it's come to nothing. Bergomi. Now that looks a decent ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar is the guilty party there.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Knocks it into space. That's good running.
Rummenigge! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right...
And it's Forlan.
And the finish!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
So, time for
Numero
changes
5.
on both sides,
Numero
actually.
17. Forlan. Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Il numero 24.
That's
Il
been
numero
cut
7,
out, well played.
Il numero 11.
Rummenigge.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Rummenigge!
No, that's been intercepted. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that's well seen too. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ronaldinho.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ah, he's had it taken off him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in space and looking for options. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Now it's Messi. That is good strength. Great vision. Nedved. Brilliantly cut out. Marmouche. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Back into the middle. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's gone, takes a shot!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Vieira. Lascia il campo per il numero 19. Seedorf.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really
Ci
well and
saranno
stopped
3
it.
minuti di recupero.
Messi. And the number on the board is 3. And this is Ronaldinho. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
That was so very, very good.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve.